Welcome everyone to Hack Academy Active Directory Chain. So this will be absolutely amazing practice for you if you're going for the OSCP, because it will very realistically simulate an OSCP exam when it comes to the Active Directory department, right? So I definitely recommend getting in that practice. If you're also following along with the checklist, this entire chain, this series of episodes will cover so many aspects within the Active Directory chain and the Windows Privilege Escalation chain. So or the section in the docs. So I definitely recommend you updating that as you go as well and as you learn. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this series and I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I want you to absolutely crush the OSCP. So please enjoy the video and keep learning. So let me actually see with EK-Knight. Okay, does it mean that I can just dump hashes remotely? Yes, it does. So we definitely have some stuff to check for here. This is on client 2. We have currently shell open here. I guess I can make a hash turn. There we go. Did not like that. Let's use a different format. Like so. And this part right here. Let's try that again. So the hash mode that I want to try is 1000. I would also check with the crack station as well. It's also a good idea. But these are the local usage rights. We still have plenty of things to test. So while this is trying to crack in the background, again, I'm just trying to crack local hashes. The most important part is dumping all the hashes. So these are the SAM hashes. I have some notes on this. So if we do --SAM, we can also dump LSS like so with nano dump. No credentials found. we're not able to find any credentials. Now you can also dump LSA as well. -- LSA. Okay. And here we have a new set of credentials. We have M. Thompson. Okay. So let's see how I added this in my notes. I should definitely add this. So far we've managed to have RDP access because of a local user, okay, Matt, on client 1 on this IP. Then we managed to dump credentials where EK Knight has had a session on that client before, on a host, and as a result we're able to dump the hashes with mimic ads. And EK Knight had access to client 2 on 141. And now we actually have a new user called M. Thompson. All of the other ones are machine users. So let me see if we can crack this hash. Let's just see first if John recognizes it. Okay, so password 1 is the hash term. Okay, so this one. So this was the pass-through from Titiums. Okay. Right. All right, so where were we? Right, we want to see if we can crack the new hash rate. This one. I think it's recognized as a HMAC, but I'm pretty sure I know what hash type this is. I think I have it in my notes. Yeah, here we go. This is likely an Mcache hash. So we can do something like format equals Mcache, MS-cache, and we'll see if it cracks. Basically, we're just dumping credentials on every single host, and you see it's important to keep track, right? Because it can become a lot of information really fast. That's why just having some simple notes, just kind of like noting like, okay, just credentials that you've done where. And obviously as well, the cheat sheet notes as well can also be, I'm sure, really useful. So yeah, let me just wait until this one is done cracking or not cracking, and we will continue. And while this one is still cracking, let me just show you something. So if you want a bit easier output, then you can run this PowerShell one-liner that we ran earlier, right? And then you simply just redirect it into a file like so. So you kind of have the output, right? And then you can download this with like in packet SB server, etc. But what you can also do is that you can cat all of the output like so, and then you can pipe it into fine string, hasten sensitive, and then you can look for whatever you want. Again, you can put username, you can remove everything that has a, I think you can do this at least. Okay, maybe not like that, so. But you can at least look for anti-RAM hashes like so. And now you have all of the anti-RAM hashes, right? Now, if you enjoy how I teach and you enjoy this video and you want to take the OSCP, then what are you doing not being in this course? It's over 15 hours long and it covers everything that you need. If you're only watching the videos on YouTube, you're missing out a lot because it's over 15 hours of content. You will get access to the VIP section on Discord where you can ask me any questions and you can study alongside all the other students in our course. Right now, you will also get access to this checklist right here, which will cover at least 95% plus of all the attacks and all the techniques that you need to know for every single section. Not only initial access, but AD, pivoting, Linux, and Windows privilege escalation. And the goal for you is to reach proficient or at least basic competence on all of them. That's one of the things. We also have this entire roadmap right here, where there's a bunch of action steps and a bunch of cheat sheets inside all of these hyperlinks that I can't show you in this video. But once you have completed all of them, you know for a fact that you will be ready to get into the OSCP exams and absolutely crush it. If that sounds interesting to you, to get all of this in 15 hour plus of video footage of someone who has OSCP, who explains different attacks and techniques and methodologies, it's going to be invaluable to you. Now, some people are confused with the offer. If you're interested in the notes, these are the notes that you will constantly see me use in the videos, right? They're pretty much recommended to go hand in hand with the course, and I use them constantly in the course itself, right? So I think you'll find it extremely useful. That's also why we have the third offer, which is the bundle, where you can buy both of these together for a discount. I hope that clarifies things. Best of luck on your OSCP journey. I really hope this will be massively useful to you. I'll see you in the next video.